Hello and welcome to Spiral Strategies Daily Briefs. My name is 𝗙𝗪𝗟𝗪. Good to have you here with us again. The first thing on our list here today, everyone, is the FOMC meeting and what that entails for the broader crypto market. Now, the Fed has actually decided to hold steady its current interest rates. They remain unchanged at 5.25% to 5.5%. This was expected by the market. It was actually priced in. Now, they did indicate that they potentially will see a further 3 rate cuts this year, the third being expected to start in June. Now, we can confirm this by going onto the CME Group Fed Watch tool. This allows us to see what the fund managers expect the Fed rather, to do. So in June 2024, 70.9% of fund managers expect rate hikes to begin. So the cutting down of the interest rates. Now, this can have both positive and negative consequences for the crypto market. Lower interest rates could make crypto more attractive. So more traditional people, traditional finance people, will go from risk-off assets onto risk-on assets. And we can actually see, as of today, the broader bond market and the yen are emming out, suggesting that they are coming down and retracing. We did see a spike in Bitcoin and Ethereum after the announcement was made. Another piece of the news that we're trying to inform you about is BlackRock actually unveils a tokenized asset fund by the name of 𝗙𝗀𝗟𝗏𝗪. I don't know how you would all say that. I think they're going around the angle of HODL. Now, this fund was announced on Wednesday. It will be built on the Ethereum blockchain. Now, this could be bullish for Ethereum. So the idea behind this is Build will actually offer investors benefits. What those benefits might be, who knows? Now, what we know is BlackRock wants to enter the market with full force. With the recent success of their Bitcoin ETF, you can expect them to try to get a broader hold on the crypto market in general. Now, they are actually partnering with another bank to secure assets onto it. Now, this might cause a bit of alarm bells going on for people. A centralized company by the name of BNY Mellon is who they're partnering with. Now, what we believe this might do is we believe that it's actually going to force competition in the market. The reason being is recently Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, made this statement.
We believe the next step going forward will be the tokenization of financial assets.
Now, that is massive, everyone. The reason why that's massive is we've been talking about real world assets coming onto the blockchain for a very, very long time now. And the main token that we believe will take a precedence in this sector is LTO. Now, let's just take a look at LTO here. LTO has broken out on the weekly from its double bottom, a wonky double bottom at that structure. It has had a succession of 6 bars, 6 weeks of green candles. It's recently breaking out. The reason why we believe this token is going to impact the real world asset sector is they have partnerships with the UN. They have partnerships with large companies like Amazon. Okay, and it's a sleeper. It's a dark horse in this space. If you see here, all we need now is to break past this resistance point here. Once we break past this resistance point, we can expect the market to easily hit 30 cents, and then it's all uphill from here. So if we break out of this point here, our next real resistance, the strongest resistance, is around a 267% from here. Okay. Now, if we look at the momentum of the weekly momentum of LTO, we are getting just a whole bunch of people stacking this. So much volume coming in. Now this is just one name that we're looking at. There are some other names that we believe will also take a very big chunk out of this sector. Be subscribed to our newsletter on Beehive, Spiral Strategies. It's the first link on our Twitter here. Subscribe to it there so you can get which tokens that we are actually looking at that we believe will have a massive stake in the real world asset sector. Now just let's take a look at the broader market. We are back up, everything is green. So this was a result of the news coming out that the Fed is holding its interest rates. This could further drive the market further higher because they are suggesting that within the next coming months that they are going to cut the interest rates further. So let's take a look at Bitcoin and let's see what it's doing. Okay, so Bitcoin at the moment is on the weekly. It still looks top heavy on our RSI. However, let's take a look at our daily. Now on our daily, we are still getting a momentum indication that we are onto the downside. What we like to say is once we see a W, so if we see here, if we see a W come in, then we can say, okay, well, the bear is over. The bear slide is over. We can expect it to turn. However, something that's very poignant to look at that you should really pay attention to is, let me get my circle tool, is this structure here, this M structure here. If this M structure fills and creates a nice double top through the 50 mark, we can expect the Bitcoin market to slide further. At the moment, it looks like the Bitcoin market still wants to go down lower. We can further support this with our on balance volume. If you see the on balance volume, guys, it doesn't really look good on the daily. We're getting much more sell than we are buys. Now, does this mean Bitcoin is going to $10,000? Definitely not. This is a healthy retracement. Usually healthy retracements have two targets. The first stop, which is the 38.2, and we are very, very close to hitting that. If not, we've probably hit it. Just a tad bit away. Now, the next stop would be 50%. Now, if you guys saw our podcast, we had suggested that Bitcoin at 55,000 is realistic if we were to go down lower. Now, the next thing we should look at is Ethereum. So let's take a look at Ethereum on the weekly. On the weekly, it kind of looks the same. We are getting very top heavy. Now, this news that Blackrock is building on Ethereum could be bullish. However, it could have been priced in here during this trend. Now, we are seeing a healthy retracement. If you see here, we have tagged the 50% retracement and basically bounced off that. Now, if we look at our RSI wants to paint a W structure, a double bottom structure. So expect the Ethereum market to turn and retrace up. If you wanted to day trade this, I mean, it could be very, very difficult. However, for our investors, Ethereum at 50% retracement was a good dollar cost average in idea. Now, the next thing that we want to look at is the Solana chart. I know a lot of you have been asking us about Solana. Solana also looks top heavy at the moment, although, I mean, it's been embedded in overbought for a while. So Solana for now, I mean, I would say cool your jets, everyone. Don't look to buy at this particular level. Of course, this is not financial advice. This is just educational information. Personally, I wouldn't buy here. I would wait for a retracement. Now, a healthy retracement would be 38.2%. That would be a good strategy for our DCA people, our budget balanced people. The next thing that we are really interested with is our layer 2s, specifically our Ethereum layer 2s. Matic at the moment on the weekly is painting a beautiful double bottom. It's just making higher lows, further higher lows. What we're expecting is another retracement. The reason for that is the market is still kind of not sure as to whether the ETF, Ethereum ETF, is going to be approved. Now, once it does get approved, you can expect all altcoins, specifically layer 2s, Ethereum layer 2s, to react positively. So in the meantime, we're looking at entering Matic at around 50% and dollar cost averaging the further we go lower. We've recently released a report about ORAI and what we believe ORAI will do in the next coming cycle. I mean, guys, if you just take a look at this chart, beautiful double structure breaking out, and it doesn't want to stop. Now, because the overall market is in a retracement, you can expect it to retrace healthily back down to around first stop level 38.2 or 50%. Now, be advised, we've recently released the newsletter telling you specifically what our algorithm is suggesting ORAI will do, specifically where the price might retrace to and where we can expect it to go to. Now, of course, none of it is financial advice. It's more for educational purposes. But ORAI is a massive, massive name for the overall crypto market. Like I said, Bitcoin at the moment looks decent. It has retraced back up from its 15% dump. It was almost a 38.2 retracement. Expect it to, don't be surprised rather, if it continues to go lower, because our momentum indicators, as you can see, are still pointing downwards. Our volume is still pointing downwards. So expect it to retrace. Now, if it doesn't, then hey, the bull market is still strong. But with that, guys, I'll leave you there. I hope this was informative, and we'll see you in the next one.